Competitive Mario Kart is usually played online, and this is fine and all, there's nothing wrong with that, but my favorite part of the community by far is the newly developing LAN scene. Whether you get the chance to go to a super major or even just a 4-person local, getting to bond over this game in person is just a magical feeling. And being at LANs have spawned some of my favorite moments of all time in this community. So with Mario Kart World now having been out for some time and organizers have prepared themselves for the new game, it is finally time for these tournaments to start popping up again. And this past week, I had the pleasure of competing in the first and so far biggest regional LAN tournament of Mario Kart World. Welcome to the 2025 New England Summer Cup.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
So what I thought I'd do today is, first of all, thank you to PlayEX for letting me use this footage. I talked to the owner, Dave, and he's allowing me to do this, so thank you. And obviously, of course, thank you to 1UP Games for hosting us and all the events over the years, but what I thought I'd do today is just have a look back at finals. I have not actually watched back the cast stream, so I don't know what this is going to look like from what they got of my perspective in some of these races and just what they got of the tournament as a whole, things I might have missed out on, but as you can see up here on screen, this is a bunch of players that you probably recognize, you know, Dash, Bento, Ginja, Will, Ember, and just a bunch of the deeper talent from the New England scene. We can't quite call this a major. This is a very, very good regional. This is basically all of New England showed out for this, with the exception of, like, 1 or 2 people. Really strong tournament that I was really happy to see the turnout for, so you New England people, thank you. And if you weren't here, start showing up, because these tournaments are awesome.
The good news about having 12-player lobbies is that you don't need CPUs anymore.
Yeah,
so we're going to be having 12. We're going to be having 12 normal players, no CPUs, no gimmicks.
I actually want to comment on this. I forgot. I was going to mention this and then I forgot to, but right before finals, they made a surprise announcement that, you know, it's a finals lobby. We're going to be playing 12 players, 12 races. That's pretty standard. That's been a thing since St. Deluxe, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. But it's that, and then right after that is a knockout tour that you're going to see at the end. They're going to add into the points as a whole for, like, one, like, big race to add onto your score as well at the end. And this was an announcement I was skeptical of. I think I, like, pretty audibly made, like, a noise or something along those lines. Like, to this point, before this tournament, I had not played a knockout against real people before. I 3-starred all the rallies for completion, and that was it. So I was skeptical about this, but I mean, you'll see how that went later, and I'll share my thoughts on that later. I'm realizing now, this was like the most nothing race ever. I'm in third right now. Do I pass right here? Or no, I read him out.
Sometimes a second.
But no, Dash just has a shroom in first. Like, I think I just get second here, right?
Mushroom and even a coin box in their hand. They're basically running away with the bank right now.
Oh no, I read him. I don't think I win though, do I?
Catch up a little bit. It all comes down to this final corner.
Oh yeah, this happens.
The lightning bolt comes at probably the worst time, and Awoken a little bit faster because of that higher acceleration is gonna steal the win away from J-Dash at the final second.
Forgot about that. Okay, so something did happen this race. Yeah, I remember this shock. I think I still win regardless of the shock. Right?
Exactly.
I can look at this.
Probably the worst.
No, I was on a better line. Yeah, I shroomed up. Let me look at this. Because, yeah, I bump him wide. Oh, no, the bomb did explode. He might have passed me. I actually don't know. I think I still win. Because if he was going to bump me, he was just going to bump me tight and, like, even closer to the finish line. Yeah, height moments and aura, but I don't think it actually made a difference. At least for the two of us. It definitely made a difference for the pack here.
If I remember right, I don't think this track went very well for me.
I mean, I'm starting question blocking first. That's already kind of a recipe for disaster. I think I, like, tried to slow down a tiny bit. I'm definitely still in first hitting that, though. Yeah, you just look for the soft serve Toadette in the back. Like, yeah, this race doesn't go well for me. I'm in the back for most of this, but, like, that's the thing with these, like, higher skill variance rooms. Like, the thing about tournaments like this, and respect to the other half of this lobby, obviously they are very good Mario Kart players, but, like, the skill floor of the MK Central community is so high that in a room like this, like, somebody that doesn't really play this game as much and goes to these tournaments versus someone like me that, like, mains this game and grinds this game. Like, I already have 300 hours on a game that's been out for 2 months. Less than 2 months. Like, the skill difference is gonna be there. And especially in a game like this that has such a high entry level for tech, Like on a track like this where you have to know the shortcut to be able to compete, for example. A race can go terribly for me, and like sometimes it just doesn't matter because I know the shortcut and the other people don't.
Can they be able to snipe them out? Ember looking for anything, but there's no fishy business about this win. Ember takes the win on great.
Okay, Bowsy. Okay, man.
Are not a lot of shortcuts to take advantage of here.
No,
It's going to be difficult to make their way up to the front. Ember currently trying to lead the charge.
I drafted up so fast. Oh my god, I win.
William taking the lead in
I just got triple shrooms into first. How does this go wrong for me? Because I don't remember this race, like,
nothing wrong with that.
that vividly, and I'm pretty sure I don't win it.
Shell comes out, but Bento has the dodge timing, immediately runs away from the blue shell. No sight of that shell to be seen. Bento barely.
What are
able
you
to hit
doing?
that glider, goes in between the wall and the banana field to keep himself
No, I'm
safe.
allowed to make fun of Bento. If there's anyone in this room I'm allowed to make fun of, it's Bento. What was that? I have, like, no memory of this. I should have recorded this, like, the day after.
Yeah, now with
Okay,
the
I
Vulcan
shroom
taking the lead away,
up into
J-Dash gonna be
first.
hitting- Meanwhile, Kane toward the back, going to be using the lightning bolt. And guess who probably dodged that all the way in the front? It's J-Dash, but they get hit by the Nabbit, I believe, as Kane using this bull build to get up to the front. J-Dash, meanwhile, that Ghost was able to make the use.
If I don't hold on to
They
third
will
after
take the win
watching him
on
dodge in
Starbase.
first. I do remember now him dodging in
Right on their
first.
tail.
Still.
Okay, I hold
close
third.
race, like, again, we see J-Dash come out on top, but it was.
I would have had some things to say. Okay, to be
race
fair,
start.
you
That
did
was
gain 5
not
spots
an
from it.
easy- They did manage to sneak their way into the back of the. They managed to sneak their way into this qualifier from a no-show on the earlier segments, but
No reference to the Prince of Egypt needed. It's now there's in third place.
What? Wait, what happened?
Yes,
What happened to me? I was in first and then I
they
wasn't.
are playing to sneak their way into the back of the.
I must have just gotten
sneak
hit
their
by like
way
a
into this
green.
qualifier from a
Yeah,
no-show
I
on
was
the
greened
earlier
out.
segments, but
Oh
now
yeah,
that
okay, I
they're
bagged.
these
Okay, that
paths,
makes
they are
sense.
playing with
Squash has a Mega Mushroom in hand, has the opportunity to make all of these shortcuts. The Mega Mushroom does ignore the off-road. Bento, meanwhile, somehow got a Ghost up to first place.
Wow,
Like, how does that happen?
that's crazy.
Insane from Bento being able to make their way up to first. With
I
that
remember
Ghost.
this.
But now the question comes, can they get rebound? They get hit by the green shell from Awoken, get hit as well by that red
Bowser
shell.
Boy just
That
steals
Ghost
this.
just doesn't seem like it's going to be working. It's going to be Bowser Boy who takes the lead away. Bento just trying
This
to
was-
survive. All
this
the
was
way back
actually
to
sad.
11th place.
Wow.
After leading most of that race, they have to finish in sub positions.
I mean,
This was sad. I actually, like, kind of feel bad for Bento here, but, like, I had to do it. And then, yeah, my last green there. Yeah, no, he just streams past me, and I just use everyone else as a meat shield.
Like it's going to be working. It's going to be Bowser Boy who takes the lead away. Bento just trying to survive all the way back to 11th place.
wow.
After leading most of that race, they
That
have to
sucks.
finish in
I'm
a
pretty
bit
sure I
at
fail
Bowser
shortcut
Castle.
twice and then just don't
this
go
is
for it the
one
other
where I
lap,
think
if I
US
remember right.
earlier, Jinja and J-Dash seeming to make the shortcut here first off the start. Question is, are they going to be going for the up?
I just want to say, by the way, Josh Allen tag, like, 15 minutes away from Foxborough is a choice. You're brave, Ginja.
Other shortcuts, because there are other shortcuts. Jinja's going to try it. Goes for the wall ride. Goes all the way up to the sky.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit too far
Overshot
to
it.
the left, though. But J-Dash
And every Patriots fan clapped. I do have to finally get up and learn any of the other methods. I've literally only learned the ground one, like the original world record one. I think I just go around because I have a break from third.
It's J-Dash trying to take the corner, just
Got it.
barely able
Yeah,
to
I just-
survive, a little bit off skew.
Like,
Still
I'm at the
second
point now-
technically. J-Dash
I'm at the point now, like, I am within striking distance of Dash, but I know that, like, throughout the course of a full event, admittedly, he is just the better player. And getting second to only him is, like, not that big a deal, when I definitely still have a lot of people behind me to worry about.
try to take advantage of that sort of strength, or maybe tracks that don't rely on those shortcuts as much. Maybe you want to throw in an intermission just for the
Still
heck
haven't
of it.
seen one.
We
Still haven't seen one.
We still have not seen an intermission. It's very possible we could.
Oh, yeah. Intermissions were allowed, by the way. You'll see that in a moment. What are the chances I fail the one wraparound?
To run, but for Awoken, it's going to be a hard race to run as they get hit
On
by
this.
the dragon are already knocked back.
Yeah, not to mention
Because
the,
I
the
go
mana
for it
cost,
every
so
single time and
still
fail it
will
like
have the
once a
reward
race
of
still,
falling
even though I
towards
know
the
I
back.
shouldn't be doing it.
It's not. I mean, J-Dash might try to push for that, but I don't know that
Oh,
Kane
the shock!
in shock. I don't know
If
it hit
I
anybody
see
out of-
Kane dodge someone in third one more time, I will have some strong words for him at the next one-up that I see him at. I'm sorry.
J-Dash
actually-
might try to push for that, but I don't know that
Oh,
Kane
the
and
shock!
No, you got everyone
I don't
else
know if
into
it hit
set.
out of the air though.
It did hit Bowser Boy with the dodge, so Bowser Boy was able to dodge that. Unfortunately, doesn't look like they're going to take advantage. Meanwhile, Kane trying to
The pack
make their
is
way up
close.
to the
You know
right
what?
side. Still, Jinja in the lead. J-Dash right on their bumper.
If it works,
all
it
comes
works.
down to the
I'm not the
final
one
turn
using the
for
shock.
final
I'll see
turns
what
here,
spot he
especially
gets.
With Jinja currently leading. Here comes J-Dash with the mushroom cut.
Ooh,
Takes the
he
super horn.
takes it.
Hits Jinja out and takes the lead away. What a steal from J-Dash in the 11th hour to take the win on Airship Fortress.
Oh man, I wish you could see it. Jinja just absolutely just got up out of chair. That I would be absolutely as pissed too. He was right there. He knew it. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Jinja's feeling that one for sure.
All these players from the back are going to start making their way forward with all of these shortcuts, especially this large final quarter shortcut. You already see Kaioya making their way up to the top as the final lap hits, and so does the lightning bolt.
It's still fairly
I
close.
remember
You can
this.
see
I-
There's the top four. Also,
So, I think it was Dash. Dash was pissed about this shock. And he thought it was mine. It got used in front of me. I was in last.
Especially this large
I was getting
final
comboed the
quarter
entire
shortcut.
first two
Kaioya
laps, and then
making
Shock
their
just
way
gets
up to the
used in
top
front of
as
me.
the Squash dominated the LCQ. Now trying to dominate here on DK Pass. Final corner. Squash with a
Oh.
perfect advantage. Ember's just barely threading the needle between himself and the track. It's a drag race to the line,
Oh,
but
Squash.
it's Squash with the lead, just barely taking it over Ember at the end of the day. But what an incredible finish from them. Meanwhile, right behind him is J-Dash, now at 84 points and continuing to separate that lead. Now it's a 19-point differential
You know
between
what?
him and Awoken.
You know-
One mushroom in hand has the opportunity to take this lead away. Now Awoken right behind them. It's all going to come down to this final set.
Oh, I remember this.
Point co-
This was so broken. This was ridiculous. You already see the chain chops, the one down there materializing, but I pulled Kamek Ghost in fourth from last set. Like, GG's, man. Like, look at this.
offer, which means there's going to be chain chomps all across the track as Bento's trying to get rid of it. The red shell hits them. The banana doesn't
mushroom.
come out in time, and the mushroom stolen. It's Awoken who's going to be taking the lead away here on Wario Stadium. At the end of the day, Awoken wins. William Cree will secure a fourth place. The question is, where did J-Dash finish? Finish six.
6. That's a tough hit for Jay.
The gap
91. I say
down
that.
to 11.
I have something to show at the end of this race if it's not on the stream. I don't think it'll... I actually don't know if it'll be on the stream, but if it's not, I remember this race. This is the one race I remember vividly. Okay, well, wait. There's a POV on here I need to
And the
see.
bomb barely able to
How
dodge it from Kaioya.
on earth
Thank goodness
do I
for
get
the
caught up to
bomb
here? Because
hit
I take the
spot
wall.
changes they made between Mario Kart
Okay, he does have a shroom. He does have a
J-Dash tries to fall
shroom.
back.
Okay.
Loses their banana, has a super horn in hand. The bomb barely able to dodge it from Kaioya. Thank goodness to the bomb hitbox changes they made between Mario
Yeah, he
Kart
shrooms
Deluxe
up.
and Mario
Okay.
Kart World. Now J-Dash, do they hold on to position? Do they go for the risk for the first place? Triple red shell in hand on Kaioya, currently leading the race. They go for the red shell hit. They hit Kaioya. They
It's
hit
Awoken.
Awoken. J-Dash eliminates
Wow.
everyone in sight and takes the win on Shipyard.
Wow.
Yeah, you see the Toad out on the map? So let's see what that actually looked like. That is game shit. So I am under the impression that I am comfortably gone in first, right? Nope, he has a shroom, apparently. And then I pull out defense once. Kiryu gets redded out. You notice how earlier on, Dash kind of fails the ending strat. He doesn't get a right trick, he gets a forward trick. That loses a lot more time than it looks like. And because he failed, he would have just redded Kiryu again, but because he failed, he reds me instead. Yeah,
Do they go for the risk, or do they try to wait?
I'm
or do
pretty
they
sure
just
I win
play it
this,
safe and
right?
Hope Awoken doesn't get enough points to stop their advantage.
Again, the question is does J-Dash even need to? I mean, with all those small little boosts from the jumps every single moment, it feels like J-Dash could just almost
Yeah,
sit
I do
back,
win.
play it easy, and just protect the second place. Looks like they did just that, though, and I don't blame them. Like,
All right, looks like we're heading to Faraway Oasis here for race number 11 in this Grand Prix.
oh my God, it's the intermission! It's
Oh!
the intermission, Bouncy!
Oh boy,
We
well,
get the intermission for it.
yep.
so I guess
Yeah, this
someone
happened.
wanted to take. again. We talked about being from the back to the front.
Oh.
Uses the golden mushroom to get up to first, and now the final lap.
Why is he stopping out and set like it's 8
One lap
Deluxe?
of faraway Oasis. J-Dash currently leading,
Ember.
trying to lock up a
Buddy.
front, trying to-
Wait, why am I last?
I don't think he's even remotely worried on that. So I think the question is what happens with Awakened, because we haven't seen a lot of them beautifully done.
Awoken trying to make their way forward, but J-Dash, so much technical skill showed off here as they make their way onto the rails. The only thing that could stop them right now is a blue shell, and it all comes down to this last item set, and it doesn't look
Okay,
like
I
it's
just
gonna
popped a bill in,
happen.
like,
J-Dash,
6th.
with such a strong performance in this entire cup, locks in that first place with a
What a
feather
jump,
over
too.
the wall.
Wow.
The blue shell's there, but it's no use.
Okay, I got,
J-Dash
like, second or
locks
third
up
still.
First. Oh, no. Did we get another intermission to Defeat Stadium? Yes.
We sure
Oh,
did.
no.
We sure did, Bowsy. Look, Squatch is happy for it. Squatch is in for it.
William Cree might be able to steal this lead away from J-Dash in the final corner.
Looking to do so, that gold coin goes through. We managed to dodge, but it does give William Cree space. No, the shortcut from J-Dash did chases the bullet bill.
The
green
tighter
go
line
Will.
versus the main route of the bullet bill is
Will. Dude.
sometimes raw skill beats out bullet bills, and that's exactly what William Cree unfortunately lay victim to.
They just call them, I mean, rightfully so they call them bad at the game. You have triple greens, man. I said if there's anyone in this lobby I'm allowed to make fun of, it's Bento. It's you as well.
Whereas someone who's already close, second place, if you get that first in the knockout, 20% of your points is it's a good chunk of points.
Yeah, that's a
good chunk.
That's a pretty good chunk of points for J-Dash right now. 20.
Okay, so it's based off how well you did in the actual
It would have to be.
tournament as well. I don't know if I like that. Like, it's cool that it values the FFA even more, but, like, at that point, just make the knockout race worth a static amount so that, like, the players themselves have to do less math to know, like, how things are actually going. And also just to, like, if you're gonna add the knockout, just make it more important. It's too dependent on the results of the GP at this point. Like, you're gonna see how the knockout goes, and like I said, I was skeptical about it at first. I'm enlightened. It's fucking awesome. But once we iron out a format for it, it can be even better.
So you have to be able to do all of these pieces. For all we know, they might just make you run intermissions in the official Nintendo like Tier 1 style. We don't know, so you might as
No. I hate that you're right. Let's rewind here. This was something that I talked about in my corner of the venue, just beefing up our character combos, because look at what we are driving on.
Yep, Embarrassment going to be using that star to their advantage, taking first place at the checkpoint here as they make their way into Mario Brothers circuit here. Embarrassment leads. Gonna get hit.
I remember being, like, actually scared when I got blued at the line here. But no, I was fine.
more than likely those were just our NPCs, a couple of them falling out of the way, but again, you still have to play the track right, so you know.
How did he live? I forget if this was the scary checkpoint or if it was the next one after, but there's a point here where, okay, it's the next one. If the shock was there, then it's the next one. Yeah, this checkpoint was terrifying. I'll wait until we actually approach it, but... So I'm in 7th right now, right? Triple reds, this should be like a perfect item.
In the fringes of
Okay.
elimination, that CPU Parabitty Bunny is right in front of him still, just putting all this pressure onto Squash, who's now back in 8th right now, still trying to.
And I get hit right there, right before the end.
Right now, trying to keep up as the double bullet bill
And then,
the front. Oh, lightning dodge! Everyone gets hit by that except for Cade, who makes it through with the Mega Mushroom. As now we head to the final point. Squash trying to stay
I wish I
alive
clipped my
here with
POV of
6
this,
places
but I
in the nation.
drafted
Barely gonna be able
into
to make it
8th,
through. Awoken
right
makes it
before the
through
line.
as well. Several players getting eliminated there because
And
of that.
Wow.
was I maybe a little lucky to make it through there?
This is what I was talking
Maybe,
about. Some of these
but like
beats,
getting hit
knockouts,
there
these kinds of
somehow
odd
turned
moments
into a
can do us
blessing.
favor.
Ginger trying to catch up, currently in 5th. Aqua Twist right in front of him, but
Oh,
Aqua Twist
no!
has an extra mushroom. Ginger looks like they might be eliminated.
No.
That's exactly what will
I
happen.
was shaking like a
Ginger is
bitch at
out.
that point.
Bento
I-
currently leads at the
okay,
head of the
okay,
final lap.
yeah.
Ginger
Back here, I am, like,
Can they make it
barely
to the top
first,
4
if
before
even
the
that.
sunset?
Yeah,
You
no,
can
there's
see the gate in the distance.
Squash coming from the other way. But I have Shroom in pocket at this point. I'm like, okay, if nothing happens, I win. There's Bento
Ginger
trailing an
looks
extra
like
triple
they
nano
might
right
be
next to me.
eliminated.
Yeah, there's my
Exactly
Shroom.
What will happen? Ginger is out.
And then, thank God for this interaction, that. Bento trills Squash off the track, and then Squash trills Bento off the track, and then I just have a Schumann first.
Jinja is out. Bento currently leads as we head into the final lap on Acorn Heights, and they're off the track.
What a race towards the end there. Bento now in the top 4. This is it. We're going to have our final section coming into the last track of the race. And again, I see a golden mushroom there for Bento. That's probably their best hope to kind of sneak up and steal us from behind.
Awoken, Squash, Aqua Twist, Bento. That's your top 4 right now. Awoken currently leads as they take the shortcut on the final corner here of Acorn Heights. Squash is the only person not to take that shortcut. Now everyone trying to take the vine cut. Squash unfortunately misses. That's not ideal at all if you're Squash who's still trying to take the lead. At the end of the day, it's Awoken winning it. Squash falls off the track. It's going to be Awoken in first. Bento in second. Aqua Twist in third. And Squash rounding out the field in fourth at the end of the knockout rally.
Would I have won if I didn't die on Wario Shipyard? Because let's see, if I get first, I'll go and find the total points in a second. No, it was, I think it was 146 to 116. Here, okay, 148 to 116. So let's assume I got first on Wario Shipyard. That puts Dash at 145, and it puts me at 130. So I would have scored 156, and Dash got like 9th. I don't know what the percentage for that is. Okay, if he got like 9th, then he probably would have gotten like a 10% addition. So I still would have lost. But, I mean, yeah. Let's go find the actual final results here. There we are. Okay, yeah, 139, 167. Yeah, this was not close for me. But, yeah, I talk about it on the stream. I'm too lazy to find that. But I talk about this like I am enlightened. I am actually enlightened. Knockout LAN is unbelievable. I'm not even just saying that because I won. The feeling I had just driving Acorn Heights in first, I was like ridiculously nervous. Like I said, that was my first time playing Knockout against real people. It might just be the mode as a whole is that good, but like the LAN atmosphere, I think amplified that like tenfold. Like that was awesome. Yeah. That is New England Summer Cup. I was lucky enough to play second at the first big Mario Kart World Regional LAN. Obviously, congrats to Dash and everyone on the screen. If you are interested, if you are in the area, or whatever the case may be, I will be at Shell Shocked in Columbus, Ohio on August 10th for an even bigger tournament than this one. I think it'll be big enough to actually qualify as Mario Kart World's first major. But for now, that's it from me. Go to LANs. Please go to LANs. The USMK Discord server, which is the primary hub for like all things Mario Kart LANs in the United States. It'll be the first link in the description. If you're outside the US, feel free to ask around in your community and see what your area has. But I cannot stress enough how incredible of an experience this is. Please, if you have the opportunity, try this out. It's incredible. There's no other way I can really put it.